Hey everybody, this is Brother Laurel here in Straightway, Ohio, under the leadership of Brother Jermaine. I just wanted to get on here real quick, just to speak on something that's that has stayed on my mind since last week's Shabbat message that Pastor gave, which was on point and which was fire. You know, it's a message that needs to go back and be listened to. I mean, the message really made you look at yourself, even the more so, examine yourself in every way, and just a lot of things. But I wanted to speak about something Shepherd has said when he has said, you know, out of nowhere saints is getting sick and, you know, getting ill, losing favor on the jobs, and, you know, people getting rushed to the hospital, you know, during that part. And just in that moment, it made me realize, you know, it made me realize even the more so about, for one, who we have in front of us, who the Most High has appointed over us as a nation of Yisrael, who we have right here in this day, in this time and hour, who we have right in front of us. Someone sent by Yah, who is anointed by the Most High Yah, and we all know it. And also the elders, the teachers, the deacons, you know, and the leadership that's set in place. And one thing that stuck with me and really resonated with me and made me really sit there and think is that, you know, we as a nation, as a assembly here in Straightway, I think one of the challenges that I see that we all struggle with is truly understanding and realizing who we have in front of us. Like we don't look at our leadership as, you know, Yah's right there in front of us. We don't look at our leadership in that manner. Like, yes, I know they're man, but these are men that's appointed by Yah and has Yah's calling on them. And we can clearly see it in everyone that is in these leadership roles that is placed over us in wherever location, geographical location that we are. And just to see how, I'm not saying that we don't love our pastors, our elders, our teachers, our deacon, but we don't understand the severity of who we have right here in front of us. Like Shepherd was saying in the video, you know, you have a praying pastor, one who is in tune and in line with the Most High Yah, trying to keep the devil out of Yah's house. When he said that really made me sit there and think, like, man, we as a nation, we really don't sit here and truly comprehend who we have in front of us. I mean, because we have pastors, teachers, deacons, elders. I mean, to the degree of we ain't never seen them like this out there in the world, coming from Christianity or wherever sect of Christianity we came from. I mean, we sounded just like you know, how our ancestors was when they were murmuring and complaining and how they were acting against Moses and Aaron. They weren't complaining against Moses and Aaron, and the elders and the leadership of them. They complaining to Yah. And Yah sees this. Yah sees it, just like Pastor said, that covering was coming up off of. That's why people, that's why people were sitting there getting, sick and losing favor on the job, and whatever else, everything else that Shepherd has said. But us as a nation, man, we gotta realize, and I'm speaking to myself on this one. I'm not just saying this, like, oh, y'all, you are the brothers and sisters. No, I'm talking to myself as well. That we have to really sit back and look and see who we have in front of us, especially in this daytime and hour. I mean, this is the day. I mean, we can clearly see the world. We can clearly see that the world is in turmoil, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. But the leadership that we have, that Yah has set upon us, the men that we have set the men that Yah has appointed and set before us, these men are doing what Yah is asking them to do. And I think to a degree we take that for granted. We take that for granted, like, oh, well, I can do this, I can do that, or I don't have to be, just being a little laxed, becoming comfortable, not staying on I hear Shepherd say it all the time. I hear Elder Rufus say it all the time. We need to be staying on the cutting edge, of everything. And especially we need to be staying on the cutting edge of realizing who we have right before us. These are true men of Yah. I ain't talking about them camps out there, or them self-appointed leaders and elders, or whoever, grand priests, whatever they are. But these are truly men, and men that's appointed by the Most High Yah. We can clearly see spiritually, from the outward to the end, that these men are truly striving, and that they are following the lead and the guidance of our shepherd of the ministry, Pastor Dow. And I think that's a challenge. I truly see that as a challenge that we have here in Israel. We need to recognize who we have before us and who is set before us, because they are here watching over our souls. The Most High took us out of the situations where we was at in the world and brought us over here, and these men are looking and watching and protecting after our souls. That is a heavy burden. But they do it with so much love, and they do it with so much compassion. But just like our ancestors, we still messing up. We still complaining. We still griping. We causing them headaches, stressing them out. But they still doing it with love and compassion, and you can see it. That every day that they get up, that they know who they doing it for. They're doing it for the Most High Yah, and for His laws, His statutes, and His commandments, and for His people. Because they want to see us all saved. They want to see us all make it to the kingdom. So, but I truly think that's I truly see that as a challenge for us here in Israel, that we really need to realize who we have in front of us. But who we truly have in front of us, we have exceptional. We have exceptional leadership. This is the best leadership in the world. all the way up from the pastor down to the assembly heads. This is the best leadership here in the world, because they are appointed by the Most High Yah, because they are ordained by the Most High Yah, because they are following a man who is following Christ and doing everything in his power to keep the devil out of Yah's house. And everyone up under that pastor, everyone up under Pastor Dow, is doing the same exact thing. But you know, we got to get better, man. We got to get better, man. We don't want to have to lose our spot under this covering that Yah has placed us up under. But I didn't want to make this too long. I love you, Israel. Blessings to all the leadership, all the way from Pastor Dow all the way down to the assembly heads. Bless y'all. Love y'all. Let's stay strong within this dead season. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep strengthening each other. Let's keep strengthening each other. You know, shalom, shalom. Bless y'all. Yisrael.